Welcome back to the Redskins relocation rebuild here on Madden NFL 20. Today we have a few matchups. We're going to try to get through most of this regular season, hopefully to be in the off season in the next few episodes. And Sweat and Kerrigan both are having a good year. They both are leading our team in sacks, so I'm considering some moves here. I don't know how I would get them playing more, because I noticed that in the downs played, they haven't played that many downs compared to the other guys, and I don't know how to adjust that besides maybe changing the playbook, changing the scheme, something along those lines. And negotiation standpoint, I have one guy I'm interested in re-signing right now, or I guess two guys I'm interested in re-signing. Chris Thompson's being one of them, but I feel like I can go younger at the position, being that he's 28 years old. You have to start young, so maybe we can draft one that's young or something. But Emmanuel Hall, he's young, 67 overall, 22 years old. We can get him cheap. Has good speed, acceleration, catching, and we could develop him up. I would be interested in keeping him around for 3 years at like 650 maybe. So if he does develop, he'll be a cheap option, and he's happy to continue with us. Emmanuel Hall for 3 more years. Good depth player here. So some Chris Thompson backups or replacements could easily be any of these elusive backs in this draft here. None of them are actually coming out pretty good. But depending on their speed, we can always develop them up. Dwayne Hill, elusive back, first round talent. He's A- Duke, B+ elusiveness, B+ carrying. That is interesting right there. Dwayne Hill going probably in the 3rd or 4th round. We can get a steal there. And I don't really know what I want to watch a few more games this year. Surprisingly, in our standings, it is now Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys all tied up here. Giants with 6-3-1, Eagles 6-3, and Cowboys 5-4. So we got our 3rd win this week, 35-21 over the New York Jets. Hopefully Dwayne Haskins had a good game. Yes, he had 2 picks though, but 2 touchdowns, 223, 2 touchdowns, sacked twice. Dice with 88 yards, and McLaurin 45. Marius Thomas led the team, or the Jets, with 149, so they had a monstrous receiving game there. Trey Quinn, 5 receptions, 51. Any other standouts? It looks like Paul Richardson only had 1 catch. That is interesting. Our leading tackle was Quentin Dunbar, who's filling in for Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie right now. And Reuben Foster had a sack. So we only had 1 sack on the day versus the Jets, but we did win. That doesn't help our draft ratings at all, but we do go up in the standings. Right now, we're like a 8th pick at 3-6. So the league is not looking good. That's why I just don't see why the Cardinals, or why Kyler Murray should win defense or rookie of the year if he is 1-10. If he can't win, then why would he be the rookie of the year? Geis has an upgrade. We want to get him more elusive. So 80 overall now. +4 awareness and +1 elusiveness. His everything is pretty good. I do want to watch the Redskins game versus the Lions here. It is gonna be a good one in week 12. This is probably big for draft position as well. If we win, then we're definitely gonna be a high draft pick, but if we lose, we could easily shoot right back down. And defensive rookie of the week is Reuben Foster, the sack and interception. So we did get our first interception too. I didn't even really comprehend that, but that is also our first player of the week. Reuben Foster taking the award with the rookie of the week. Jalen Weathers is also an option here in the 4th round. Same with Sean Poe. All these guys looking pretty good. We want an elusive / receiving back here. So any of these 3 guys might be on the team next year. We'll see once the draft starts, but I'm looking for a replacement now. Chris Thompson, I don't see us sticking with him. Receivers, not finding anything as well. And we are here in rainy Washington for this week 12 matchup versus the Detroit Lions. The battle of 2 very poor teams this year. They are 2-8, and we are 3-6-1. This is a big game for draft positioning, at least. But other than that, it's not really important at all. Besides maybe Dwayne Haskins doing really good and getting us some Rookie of the Year action. We need him to do better as the Lions go 3-and-out on the first drive, and they kick it to the 3. So we'll be having the ball at the 3-yard line. Possibility of 97 yards here if we could just make that happen for us. And the first play goes to Geis, who gets all the way back to the 2. That was scary. He was falling back towards a safety, but didn't quite fall too far back. But we got to get out of this hole that we are in. 2nd and 12. Can't just keep running it. Geis breaking a tackle, but no safety. Geis going backwards for a safety. And we're going to be down 2 early in the first quarter due to that safety. Also going to have to be punting it to the Detroit Lions here, where they'll get it at the 50-yard line since a good return happened. And 21 yards, and they're already passed into field goal range. 3rd and 9 now. They get 19. 1st and goal to 7. 7-yard touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, who is on Detroit, that is. 9-0 already. 5 minutes gone by, and Chris Thompson for 21. Sack Trey Flowers. McLaurin for 11, and we're going to have to punt the ball away. Right back to Detroit, who is taking an early lead in this one, but they're going to have to punt it as well. So quick punting game, big field position type game. 32-yard line now with 3:32 to go. Dwayne Haskins gonna pass it here on 1st and 10, and it's a first down. Paul Richardson, 3 of 6 for 44 yards so far on the day from Dwayne Haskins. And they have Geis now in the backfield with 3 tight ends on the field. We play with a lot of tight ends. That's what I've noticed with this playbook. Works really well with Vernon Davis and Reed both being on the team. Geis is about 250 away from a 1,000-yard season. Already showing that he could be a young star in this league. On a 2nd and 8, they're going to hand it to Chris Thompson, who busts open to the 48 for a 5-yard carry. And we'll have a short 3rd and 2 with Geis now in the backfield, getting the ball, busting up the middle for a first down. He gets positive yardage for once now, since the first drive didn't go so well. He went double negative and got a safety as well, which didn't work out so well. But we're just going to keep feeding the running game. He gets a few more yards there, 4 it looks like. So 2nd and 6. Crazy play going on, flipping the play. Once again, Reed and Vernon Davis are both in. They are leading the team. Good run. Geis dragging a few players. They are both leading the team in receiving and touchdowns, I believe. McLaurin's up there with touchdowns. He has 5, or had 5. I think he got one last week too. Another first down, and it'll be the end of the first quarter. And going into the second quarter, we will have the ball at the 18-yard line. Potential to score right here. Only 18 yards to go. Thompson's going to get it. He gets a few all the way to the 16-yard line, where Dwayne Haskins looks like he's going to pass it on this one. A lot of receivers in the game. 3, that's usually as much as we see, but we're still going to run it with Thompson, who gets all the way to the 10. Good run so far by Thompson. 3rd and 2. Geis in the backfield. Let's see what Haskins is going to do. He's going to hand it off. Geis busting up for the first down. Gets to the 6. So his average is going back up. 3.1 now. It was at about 1 whenever this drive started, since that first drive did not help out very well. 1st and goal, though, from the 6. A very run-heavy team here. Play action. Vernon Davis is open, and Trey Quinn. Touchdown, Trey Quinn. All the way for 6. Trey Quinn tying this game up at 7 if this Hopkins field goal is good. Point after attempt is up, and it is good. And Detroit has the ball once again, 4 yards on the first play, 11 for Kerryon Johnson, and they're running all over us. So they're already past midfield again, and 14 more for Marvin Jones. 2nd and 12, 3rd and 12 now, and they get it again, Jermaine Kearse. So they are able to drive on us all day. They've been driving on us, and another touchdown. So 16-7 now, 3 minutes left in the half. Dwayne Haskins with the ball at the 25, 2 incompletions, and gets sacked. So they'll have the ball back and get up to the 41 for a 3rd down and 6. They don't quite get it, and Redskins will get the ball back. Dwayne Haskins passing it to McLaurin. He gets a few and another sack. So we're going to punt the ball right back. Another short field. This is just a very quick last few minutes of the game. Kerrigan gets a sack, 10 yards, 3rd down. They get it, but they didn't score before the half. So we'll get the ball back. Only down by 9 with the whole half to play. A lot of football to play. Terry McLaurin for 59-yard touchdown. Rookie-to-rookie connection, 59 yards. And that will bring the game within 2 points. Just a safety away from taking this game. At least tying it, rather. Detroit once again getting a few first downs. 3rd and 2. They got it. Matthew Stafford runs it. TJ Hawkinson's having a good game. I've been seeing his name quite a lot. They're driving. 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. Thrown away. 3rd and goal now from the 2. Kenny Galladay for a touchdown. So they have the touchdown, and we have the ball back. Once again, down 9. Right back to where we started. 3 incompletions. They'll have it at the 4. 3rd and 7, though. They don't get it. We're going to get the ball in pretty good field position. I want to watch and see what Dwayne Haskins can do. Pretty good game so far. No mistakes yet. Hoping for a no interception game. Been having struggles with that this year. Fake pitch and run to Thompson. Losing a few yards. Losing at least 2. Behind the line of scrimmage for a tackle. Trey Flowers, that is. So a 2nd and 12. Empty set. 5 receivers on the field. And they are blitzing. He is not going to be able to get the ball away. Taking the sack. Davis with the sack. Bringing him to the 29-yard line. So we're going to have a long 3rd down. And 19. 19 to go on this 3rd down. Big play here. And he dumps it off. And Thompson can't even catch it. So not so good there. We're going to punt the ball back. Is it at least going to be a good punt? Let's see. The rain probably doesn't help the punt, but this one does look pretty decent. Goes out of bounds at the 19. So okay punt there. Stafford back with the ball. Up 9. Going into the 4th quarter after this drive. It is the start of the 4th quarter now. We have 9 points to make up. 10-yard penalty does not help, but 22-yard pass to Trey Quinn. We're in field goal range. 25 more for Trey Quinn. Trey Quinn's having a day so far. Big sack. They're in 11. 7-yard run, and we don't quite get it. But we do get a field goal, bringing it to 1-score game. 1 score with 8 minutes left. Very possible. Not with them driving, though. They are up in field goal range. Almost 43. 3rd and 8. They get it. Now they're in field goal range. At the 32. A 3rd and 13. They don't get it. But the field goal is good. Matt Prater. So it is once again a 9-point game with 5 minutes to go. Dwayne Haskins. 6 yards to Reed. 13 to McLaurin. And 4 for Paul Richardson. 3rd and 6. It's knocked away. We got to go for it. We get it. Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed again. 21. Chris Thompson for 5. Guys minus 3. 3rd and 8. We don't quite get it. 4th and 2. We just go for a field goal. Down 6. 2 minutes to go in the game. Let's go ahead and watch this drive. If we can get a stop, we have a chance. We haven't been good at situations like this year. They've been running all over us with this 2-minute type situation. We just got to be able to stop them. They're going to do a play action pass and doesn't quite get there. 5 yards to go. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning here in Washington, D.C., where the Redskins are down 6 with 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Big game. A lot of the stadium is filled. They don't know about the rain, I guess. Madden didn't tell them that it is raining. It is another pass. Who doesn't get anything? So 3rd and 5. This is our best shot so far this year. We gotta get a stop here. They're gonna run it, and we stop them. Timeout. Dwayne Haskins is gonna have another shot at it. Down 6. 1:52 to go. Let's see if we can get a good punt return here. It's a big punt. Probably can determine the game here. It is a huge punt, but it goes out of the back, out of the end zone. That is lucky. That is very fortunate. We will only have to go 80 yards here with 1:45 to go. See what we can do. Haskins on the field. Haskins gonna pass it. Looks like it's an open receiver. Jordan Reed. They're trying to strip the ball out. Not quite yet. 262 yards on the day for Dwayne Haskins. Just no picks, please. Geis getting a catch now. Getting 9, 10. Fighting for extra yards. Getting 10. 2nd and inches now. Right on the line. A big pass. Big catch. Paul Richardson down the sideline for a first down. He's now over 300 yards on the day. Dwayne Haskins, that is. Big gain. We are 28 yards away from taking the lead late in this 4th quarter here versus the Detroit Lions. Dwayne Haskins. Another pass. Jordan Reed getting a few. Got to go no huddle here. No huddle. 10-second runoff. 38 to go. We have 1 timeout remaining. 6 down. Sack. Gotta call a timeout here. They don't. Yeah, they do after the runoff, though. So, that is a stupid call. 3rd and 14. Game possibly on the line. With 14 yards to go. Big pass. It was almost caught. It was intercepted off the tip. And his flawless game is over because of a drop pass. And the win is taken away, too. Big play by the Detroit Lions defense. That is going to win them the game. They can just knee down on the ball, and they will go to 3-8 on the season, and we will go 3-7-1. Unfortunate loss there. Now we have to take on the 7-4 Panthers, then the Green Bay Packers, Eagles, New York, and Cowboys. So not an easy end to the season. All at 6 wins, besides the Eagles with 7. They're 7-4. We just re-signed Emmanuel Hall, and he has a upgrade point up to a 68 overall. Already paying off here. Big upgrade here. All speed's going up, acceleration, and catching's at an 80 now. So if his route running gets good, we might have a player here. Great speed, great everything here. Bryce Love, he could possibly be a backup or a replacement for Chris Thompson after this year. Give him elusive back. And up to a 72 overall. So very possible he could step in. He's a rookie this year, but next year he might be ready to play some downs. Moreland's man goes up, and he's at 71 man now. Go ahead and get past a few of these games. Panthers 7-4. We're 3-7, and we'll see if we can beat them. Not even close. We were down 14, 21-35. They beat us. And Haskins, 182, touchdown, 2 picks. Not good. We're having a lot of picks this year. Guys with 50 yards. And McLaurin had a good game, though. 74 yards and a touchdown. That's important to see. If Sweat turns up a little bit in the end of the season, he could possibly get Defensive Rookie of the Year. But with no sacks and no tackles, that's not going to be a easy thing. He only had 4 tackles. Only one of those was a solo tackle, so that doesn't help at all. McLaurin has a upgrade point available. He's up to a 78 overall in his rookie season. He's going to be a heck of a player once his development goes up. +3 catching and +2 awareness. Catching's almost at 90 as a rookie. He's going to be a great player in this league. Same thing with Sweat, up to a 76 now. Go through one more week this episode, and it'll be Green Bay 9-3. They should probably sweep us here, but we'll see how that game goes. Yeah, we lost 42-7. If you could see that on the top, 42-7 versus Green Bay. Hopefully, not a lot of picks though, and 4 picks. Okay, Dwayne Haskins. Not a good ratio there today. 16 completions on 34 passes. Rodgers had 5 touchdowns. Not a good day at all. McLaurin had okay day, 50 receiving yards. Nothing else really going good for us. No sacks, no interceptions. They had plenty of interceptions though. Not a good day anywhere. Like actually anywhere. Probably one of the worst games of this season. That loss to the Packers, which also will drop us down probably to 3-9. We are right now. We would be 5th. So I actually went ahead and scouted the fullback, since I don't even think we have one on the team. I think we just have a tight end going in there. But Charles Womack, first round talent, and Kyler Messina with A+ lead block. Both of those are interesting. We might actually draft one maybe in later rounds this year. We want a good fullback. We don't have one. I don't think we even have a fullback on the team. But I could go ahead and check that right now. And yeah, so Vernon Davis plays fullback whenever he is on the team. Maybe I can get Sprinkle in there, because I want him to have a little bit more play time. He's young, 25, second year, and he's only 69 overall. So that'll do it for us. In the next episode, we'll play 3 divisional games: Eagles, New York, and Cowboys, and then finish off the season here where we end up in the draft projections and such. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, rating, and subscribe on the channel so you can get more of this Redskins series. Also, other series to come as well. Maybe some live streams coming up with just some games. But that'll do it for us today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.